Today we're going to talk about the second vehicle. And as always, first we start with 2 minutes of meditation. So here we go again. So, before I'm going to talk about this new topic, first I want to stress that the basis of everything, of course, is the meditation practice as I already described, which is described along with the first vehicle. And since I already talked to you about the first vehicle, its approach, just carry on doing so. What the things that I've been talking about then, but going to add something else to it. A little bit of introduction about the second vehicle. And then there's another one that I have to talk about the second vehicle, that it is not better than the first vehicle. In the sense that there's a full path in the first vehicle, and there's nothing wrong with the first vehicle, even if we introduce the second one. It's not any better, the second one or anything, but you might as well say that for those who don't get it, the awakening with the first vehicle, we add another second vehicle. So that we have a little bit more ways of getting there. It's also said that the second vehicle is a quicker way of getting there than just the first vehicle. So the first vehicle, we take we got this inner peace and purity, and we take it along with us to the second vehicle. But now it's time to work with other people. It's not just about working on yourself. Our motivation in the second vehicle is an altruistic motivation, that we let other people go first and then ourselves. There's no point in keeping the treasure of the first vehicle to ourselves. On the contrary, working with others even enriches our practice even more. We practice the transcendental actions of the second vehicle in daytime practice, and those 6 transcendental actions, they're known as generosity, good ethics, patience, diligence, meditation, and discriminating intelligence. So in the part what I want to add to generosity is that we might discover that we can extend ourselves much more if we got some sense of egolessness from the second vehicle. And we don't have to be so poverty stricken, got a lot of richness to give. Don't have to take all the time where you can give. We can go much further than we think in the boundaries. Good ethics means that we finding and discovering our own purity. We have some sort of intuition about what is right and wrong. It's not in the ordinary sense of it's what your schoolmaster taught you that you had got to be a good boy and you stick to rules. But our purity is a natural sense of knowing what is the right thing and the wrong thing to do. So the third one, that is patience. That doesn't mean that you have to sit there for hours and never get fed up with anything if it doesn't happen. But we're not so worried about time, in the sense that sometimes things take longer, sometimes things go quicker. But we're not overstressed by the idea of time and rushing forward all the time. But we, how you say, we're not so preoccupied by the idea of time. This society is always, impatience is the biggest problem, that we always rush forward and we cannot stop. But in this time we might as well step back and wait sometimes before we rush forward. The flow of time is not sort of threat to us all the time, which is the ordinary sense of impatience. Well, diligence. Yeah, that is a very good one. Eh? You develop some sort of joy in your actions, that you goes further beyond the ordinary idea of discipline, of working hard, but it's using you experience some joy in the things that you're doing. while you're also working hard, which is very important, of course. Meditation, in this sense, is that we begin to develop some sort of non-stop awareness about what things that we are doing in daily life, in this sense that meditation is also present in our daily life and not only during our meditation. In the same way, this inviting real awareness of what is going on in your life, in daily life. Then, of course, a very important one, discriminating intelligence, which is part of result of the latter 5 ones, but also together with the other 5 ones. They're of course very important that meditation practice and the wakefulness of it makes us become able to see things more of what as they are beyond ourselves, and in this way we can see qualities of things as they are. And discriminating awareness, we see the vividness of qualities of things around us, and this intelligence is not that beyond goes our ordinary labeling of things in terms of good and bad or the neutral, but we get some more experience of things as they really are, and the differences in the colorfulness of our experience. It is moving away from the numbness that we experience when we're always continuously thinking, and we think that we know what we're doing, but actually we are just numb and entangled in a circle. So this is what I want to talk about, the second vehicle. Of course, the basis of all of it is that we think about others and let others go first. And in this way, we have a much quicker approach to awakening. Of course, we should not be preoccupied with getting anywhere quick, because that doesn't make any sense. But we should just work with others and see that as our basic practice, because it is the most profound thing that you can possibly do. So I'll leave you there for now. Go back to my meditation, and I'm sure I will see you back. There's so much more on my website. So that is it again. Goodbye, folks there in the world.